Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brittany,
Brittany, how old are you?
38.
And what do you do?
I'm a clinical lead for a research company, and I also co-own Sunset Falls Healthcare. It's a mental health outpatient treatment center in Tucson.
Oh, nice. Okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
So I'm real spontaneous. I enjoy like just waking up on Saturday mornings and deciding that day what I'm gonna do because I don't like to plan too far in advance, But like I'll wake up, go to the beach, like take a drive. If I'm in Tucson, I'll drive to San Diego.
Wow.
If I'm in Houston, I'll drive to Galveston. I mean, that beach is not the best, but hey, I'm gonna stick by it. That's what we got. I'm gonna stick beside it. Also, I enjoy like giving back. I like feeding the homeless.
Nice.
I enjoy a lot of different things. I'm kind of random. DIY, like I'll look up different YouTube videos on like how to lay laminate floors and
Oh, wow.
try to do it.
Okay.
It's random. But yeah, I just like to have fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now what do you look for in a man?
So I like a guy that is really confident, a guy that is like knows the value of a woman, a man that is God-fearing for sure. I want him to have a relationship with God, and like instead of just checking off a box, like I went to church on Sunday, like I prefer for him to try to spend some time in the presence and to cultivate that relationship.
Right.
Also, I like a guy that is persistent, consistent. Yeah.
Okay. What are
Pretty
some
much.
deal breakers?
Deal breakers, I would say bad hygiene,
Okay.
for sure. Also, a guy that is rude inconsiderate, not doesn't have a relationship with God.
Yeah, that's good.
High level overview.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Just a second. There's nothing really wrong with what she said, but when she said rude and inconsiderate, do you reckon? Really, what I'm thinking is, are we dealing with somebody genuinely? How many people do you meet on a daily basis who are flat out rude? And how many people do you meet who are a little bit sensitive? Little bit sensitive. I'm not saying whether she's or she's. I think we're going to find out a little bit later. And again, this is my first viewing. But if you can't actually speak on a subject, and somebody takes that the wrong way, listen. No man wants to be in a situation where they're overthinking things. You know what I mean? But some men don't hardly think. We just purr along. But nobody wants that kind of headache, kind of overthink things in order to give a diplomatic United Nations answer to some basic thing. And if something needs to be raised or something needs to be discussed, two adults should be able to discuss it. And this kind of rudeness needs to be put to the side, otherwise it never gets resolved. So that is already my main worry about you, but let's just see how it pans out.
good. All right. So we do have a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's go on over there. All right. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Nick. I'm 40. I would say you're beautiful, attractive, but
Thank you.
if I see you at the store, Target or something, I wouldn't approach you. It's not because you're not beautiful. It's just like I wouldn't say you're not my type. Yeah,
Okay. So if you saw her at Target, you said you wouldn't.
nah.
Okay. No.
I'm gonna be honest. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. I think everything she's got on suits her. Hair suits her. The dress suits her. The color of the dress goes very well with her skin tone and things like that. She's got a gorgeous smile, great cheekbones, all that kind of stuff. So, but anyway, everybody can't be for everybody. So, don't you worry, darling. Let's go.
Do you someone that's your type?
No,
Okay. And why not?
but you're very handsome. I just typically like a guy that has a little bit more meat on his bones, and just the lips are a little dark for me. But you're very handsome, and you carry yourself very well. If I saw you at Target, I would actually compliment you and tell you that you looked handsome that day. But I wouldn't see myself walking with you, But yeah, you're very handsome.
I respect that.
All right. Thank you.
And before we go on, I think Arlette absolutely. The amount of times I think they're sponsored by a fashion company today. Most episodes, let's be honest, she looks absolutely drop dead. You know what I mean? It's like faultless clothing. So well done to the stylist, and that is keeping that tippity top. Well done.
Let's head on back. We've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. So how have you guys prepared yourself for a relationship?
Okay. Name and age, and how have you prepared yourself for a relationship?
Jonathan, 41. Prepare myself for a relationship. I pray to God every day. I've been through plenty of relationships. I've been married. I did counseling. to better myself as a human, as a man, to be ready for my partner.
Wow.
Okay. Name and age, and how did you prepare yourself?
Let's just say, listen, I know she was heavy stressing, the lady here on the left, she was heavy stressing the whole religious angle. He gave a religious response. How do you prepare for relationships? Well, I'm religious and, God's a factor. And did he just dodge that question, long story short? Did he just dodge that question 100%? So when you go into a relationship, what do you do? How does your relationship with God actually factor in? And I ain't talking about let's keep it to reality. You know what I mean? Brother, you got to look at the intrinsic qualities, etc., in order to be talking any kind of sense. Your relationship with God is personal. Your relationship with a future partner, you've got to go out there and find her. You need to know what you're assessing, basically, because forever is forever, and fools are fools. What's that legend of that kind of parable? That parable about the God sent all these things to save the person who was drowned in. They said, no, God will save me. And it's like, no, he sent all those things. One of those things we have is insight. Anyway, let's go forward.
To be in a relationship?
Insight.
My name is Sincere. I'm 45, and the way that I prepare myself to be in a relationship is just a whole lot of self-reflecting. Sitting down, looking over why things didn't go right before, why things might have got derailed, seeing what part I played in that. I think the biggest thing about people is just being very self-aware. If you're self-aware, you can notice your own flaws. You can see like, maybe I was tripping, I overtalked, I wasn't attentive, I didn't listen. Just simple things, and it's not as difficult as people might make it to just be self-aware and understand like the same thing that you don't want done to you, you don't do to others, and that type of thing. Just like I said, being very self-aware and understanding where I'm taking missteps at and fixing those.
Absolutely.
And that's how I prepare myself to be in a relationship.
Wow, that's amazing.
And over here, your name and age.
That was damn near a perfect answer right there. That was a damn near perfect answer. He had some time to think about it, obviously. And I think he's only just warming up now. It's like one of those old school motors that doesn't get going until you've left it running for like 25, 30 minutes. Perfect answer, young man, anyway. And she was obviously impressed, as she should have been. Basically, you learn and reflect on your experiences in life to make you more able to cope with your next experience, and that you don't repeat any kind of mistakes. There you go. Genius.
How did you prepare yourself to be in a relationship?
My name is Reggie. I'm 44. How I've worked to prepare myself for a relationship or my next relationship is dealing with any past traumas that I've experienced, self-reflection, just working to build myself up to be someone that, is desirable, someone who has something to offer. So, just, dealing with past hurts, healthy, and learning that, the other person isn't always at fault for how things end up. It takes two. Absolutely. And so just accepting responsibility for any faults that I may have had in past relationships, and just working to fix those.
That's amazing.
And what about for yourself? How did you work on yourself to prepare for your next relationship?
Definitely therapy. I believe in therapy. Everybody I think needs a therapy, but also a lot of self-reflection. Just thinking about how my role in failed relationships, and what I could do to fix it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to hand you a pick now.
You're gone. On the left.
There you go. And I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And now, Reggie, why did you have your balloon unpop? Stand next to me.
Well, she seems like she has a lot to offer. She seems like she's done some good work on herself to build herself up for a new relationship, and she seems like she's ready and is responsible, or should I say mature. So, and she's attractive as well. So that's why.
Okay. Thank you so much, Reggie.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
He's so handsome, and I love your response. I just typically go for someone that, I don't know, it's probably the tattoos. But actually, I like the tattoos. I just have to pop someone. I'm sorry.
No, it's hard.
Gosh, but you're very well put together, and
It's fine.
yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Thank you.
He said she marched past two other guys to pop your balloon. There was definitely something about you that she didn't like, basically. Hopefully it's not that light skin thing. It's not light skinned man day today, apparently, you know what I mean? So anyway, we'll be okay. Let's go forwards. But she's a stunner.
Thanks.
All right, we've got 2 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What is the most significant relationship in your life right now, and what makes that relationship so significant?
Okay, start right here.
Easy money. My kids, easy money. I have 2 kids. My daughter and my son, 4 and 12, and that's the most significant relationship in my life. Taking care of them, guiding them, pushing them to be great. My life kind of tied around them in a sense, but I also had the freedom to do whatever I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, because how successful I am in my own business. So, you know what I'm saying? But the most significant relationship would be my kids. Head to heels over everything.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And what about over here?
Jonathan, 41. I gotta steal his answer. My daughter's 17, freshman in college. My twin, we look just alike. They say we eat everything alike. So, but that's it. My daughter, maybe my god sister too. Yeah, my god sister, my daughter. Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then let's start back to you. What about for yourself?
So for me, I would say I had to really grow my relationship with God, because, you know, I was going through some things, had some few dark times, you know, and I just really had to just, you know, dive back into the Word and, you know, cultivate that relationship with God. So I would definitely say God.
number one.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, guys. Any questions for her? Okay, go ahead.
You have any kids?
I do. I have one amazing 20-year-old. She's in college, going to school to be a veterinarian. She's makes straight A's. She's like a genius, and she's a lot of fun to be around. So yeah, that's like my little best friend.
Okay, and one other question. Light skin lives matter, right? I'm just asking. I know Kendrick Lamar messed us up, but can you bring us back?
Oh my gosh. Light skin lives matter.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you.
All right. Any questions here?
Yeah, I do. I got, where you live?
In Tucson, well, Houston, but I travel to Tucson quite often.
What part of Houston?
Near Alvin, Galveston.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. I'm from Houston too. That's why I'm asked that.
Oh, what part?
The Southwest, Memorial, basically. I stay in the Memorial area, like Memorial, Galleria, in between that
I know
area.
exactly where that is.
Understandable. What else I have to ask you, beautiful? Do you hit the gym?
I do. So when my knees agree, I love CrossFit. But yeah, I just like did a marathon. It was pretty hard, and yeah, it took a toll. But I love working out. Yes, that's really important. I actually meant to say that, but I forgot. But yeah, I love the gym. Like, absolutely. If I'm not doing like something hardcore CrossFit, then I enjoy like just taking long walks.
So what's your profession again? Do your profession allow you to be able to move around, travel, do your thing?
It does, yes.
Okay, and what is it again?
I'm clinical lead for a research company, and that's remote. And I also co-own a mental health clinic.
Interesting. That's different. Very different. Sexy.
Thank you.
Damn, this this lady here might be one of the strongest candidates ever on Pop the Balloon. I mean, she's definitely going to go for the guy in the white shirt just because he had particularly good answers, got a better rapport. I think the joke that the light-skinned man made about light-skinned men matter or something like that was a lot. Yeah, we know because we saw the earlier part of the show, but you don't want it to make her uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little bit, oh, is he trying to say that I'm going to pop his balloon for that reason, which I guess might make it more likely that she doesn't, but it's going to make you feel like a pity choice. But in any case, she lives in the same area as this guy. He's obviously interested in her. He's thrown out the correct words, calling her gorgeous, just to show that he's definitely into her, which is going to reassure her a little bit, and that's some smart moves. He's definitely going to be the one in the white shirt. I reckon. I don't even think it's going to be close, but we'll see.
All right. So it is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that one.
Can I ask one more question? Please.
Okay, go ahead. Yes,
Thank
yes,
you so
yes.
He said he had a 4-year-old, a 12-year-old,
And then his is 17.
17-year-old,
Oh, 17 and 12.
17 and 12-year-old. What is their relationship like with the parent of your children? Your
Okay.
parent?
Co-parenting.
Jonathan, 41, great. I mean, like both of my kids live. We have a good communication. We're good.
Okay, and both kids are by the same.
No, my first daughter is by my first marriage when I was 21 in college, and I have another daughter.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What about here?
She said, what was the question again?
their co-parenting relationship. How is that?
That's what I was thinking about. First, I want to commend you for the way you said the parent of your kids and not your baby mamas.
I don't like that word
'Cause,
either.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want to commend you on the respectful way you asked that question. Secondly, I have an awesome relationship. My first son mother, that was my high school sweetheart, married for all my life to her, got a divorce, and then my second child is by the person I was in a relationship for the last 6 years. So, yeah, I got a great relationship. They could never go without. As long as I'm here, like, they the mother of my kids, so if they hurting, then my kids hurting, and they see that, I can't have that. So if they would ever need anything, like my son mother is married, if they ever feel on hard times, they can come stay with me. I got y'all. Bring your husband, bring everybody, y'all come post up here. My daughter mama, you know what I'm saying? If anything was to ever happen, fall on bad times, hard times, I got them. Come on. So we all cool. It's a big, happy family, no issues. We intermingle. It's a great thing.
That's amazing. It's beautiful.
All right, now it's time to pop.
Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Keep the balloon still.
Okay. Sorry.
I already knew Houston.
Don't say that.
All right, so you had your balloon for quite some time. Why so?
Beautiful lady, very educated, like what she was talking about. So I was
Thank
interested.
you. Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work, too.
Thank you.
And might you end up popping his?
Just honestly, I should have said that whenever I initially came out, but I prefer a guy that has children by one woman.
No.
But I appreciate that, the co-parenting situation is good. But you're very handsome, and I love your skin tone. It's great. It's a great skin tone.
Neither of those two guys have got kids by one woman. Neither of them do. I think he's going to have to let her know in about 2 minutes' time. But anyway, hopefully they'll work it out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're beautiful yourself.
Thank you. I love the hair. You have a nice smile. Yeah, it's like you light up the room. So yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Don't make me cry.
Okay, so you said you prefer a man who has children by one. So if I'm corrected, you have two, right?
Right.
You have two separate mothers for your kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Yeah.
It is, okay.
You're good.
I'm sorry.
So you did hold on to your balloon for quite some time. Why so?
Basically, I done popped on everybody, so I ain't want to pop again towards the end. Now, let's not take away nothing from the beautiful young lady. She was in Houston, so I felt like it was some opportunity there at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's her loss, not mine. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you're judging off of, you know what I'm saying, then at the end of the day, hey, babe, I'm him, Jim. You missing out.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Absolutely. I love your dimples.
Thank you, beautiful.
Yes, you're very handsome.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
You know, you holding it on. You killing yourself. Let me ask you this though. Can I talk a little? Can I do my thing?
Let's hear it.
Why would you base judgment on how many the mothers, like if they have more than one? Like, can you have more than one marriage?
The only reason I say that is because I want more children. And so I would be the third baby,
But what that mean though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If you the third baby mama, I really feel like, or if you the third mother of the child, I really feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's based on how he handling the situation. I feel like you need to delve into the situation and find out more. Like, was he out here just being and slanging it everywhere? Or were these long-term relationships?
Maybe, yeah.
Were they locked in? You know what I'm saying? What's his relationship with the mothers? Like, all that should play a part in it. But if you're just looking at it from a surface standpoint and popping, then you're losing.
I understand, but this is surface. I mean, how deep can we really get in this short amount of time?
You did get deep, though. You asked pointed questions when you asked the relationship with the child's mother. That was a very pointed question. I feel like that should have held some weight on your end. But at the end of the day, though, I can respect your choice. I'm just letting you know you're losing.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you.
This man, he has got depth. He never showed that depth at the start of the show, but he's kind of right. I mean, she wants what she wants, and it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? And as I said, she said it was the superficial, and she's absolutely right. Well, the surface level things. And it's like, okay, yeah, well, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough, I guess. But I think they had a really good rapport. I think he was genuinely interested in her. I think she seemed to be genuinely interested in him until that point. So, yeah, it's a shame. I was actually going to say, if they get together, I'll actually watch the follow-up show that Arlette does and see how they get on. And I was actually feeling quite, quietly confident. So, obviously I can't do that now. I mean, the fact that she's got a 20-year-old daughter, I thought that might be something that she might pop for, in that, her responsibilities are long over. you know, I mean, she maintains contact with a young adult basically, and her life is her own again. So, you know, maybe she doesn't want to be tied down to somebody who's got young kids, and fair enough. Stages of life and all that, maybe not. But for the thing that she said, I mean, anyway, each to their own. I don't recommend it. Please like, subscribe. That is Steve, and I'm out.